Pete Sousa with Kemba Walker. Kemba, you guys erased a 19-point deficit and came back for a win. How'd you guys do it?
Luckily, I'm here. Daylight savings. My mental alarm, I hit snooze, but I ended up and I'm here just in time.
Me too. I hit it multiple times this morning.
Back in the Hive, Pete Sousa alongside Rick Bonnell, Hornets beat writer for the Charlotte Observer since 1988. Covered the Bobcats too. Now we're back to the Hornets. Last night, you were back in D.C. Double overtime loss of the demoralizing fashion. What did we learn about the Hornets last night?
We'll find out today, really, how well he feels, because will he be sore after that full contact practice yesterday? Team's not going to practice today because just like us, they're adjusting to daylight savings time.
Right.
Pete Sousa back in the Hive where the Hornets are getting set to take on the Atlanta Hawks in what could be a playoff preview. If you can't get down to the game, and you still have time to get down here and get tickets if you're in the neighborhood, you can watch it on TV right now. Starts 6:30, Hornets Live on Fox Sports South, followed by all the action between the Hornets and the Hawks. And if you can't get to a TV, you can certainly get to the Hornets radio app, or you can get to a radio itself, old school. Matt Carroll and Scott Lauer on the call. We mentioned that season-long 4-game winning streak. Kemba was white hot. He struggled of late. What does he have to do to rediscover that gear? This is your 10th year in the league. This is not your first rodeo. How big is it for this team to get a win right now in the thick of the playoff race?
Man, it's huge. I'm out on The Bachelor. I'm out. The guy's a bore. The crazy girl Ashley is off.
Me too.
I'm out.
Me too.
I'm out. I'm out. I'm in on the Hornets. I'm out on The Bachelor.
Saturday evening, you can forget about college basketball. The world lost a legend. Dean Smith passing away at 83 years of age. Nobody better to shed some light on the man and the coach than Buzz Peterson. Played for him at Carolina, now a member of the Hornets front office. First question I want to ask you, can you give us some perspective on the impact he had on you as a man?
Wow.
Execute on the offensive end.
You mentioned Davis, 23 points, 10 rebounds, emerging MVP candidate.
Yeah.
What has surprised you about his evolution as a player? Scott, I want to talk to you about Al Jefferson a little bit. We saw footage of Mo last night in Detroit, but Al led the team in scoring actually a game-high 24 points. He's averaged 22 over his last 4. Here we are, spring forward, Al forward. Why is this his time of year?
This has been the type of team, and this speaks to Steve Clifford's coaching ability. He can plug guys in there. He sort of reminds me almost of Larry Brown as far as a guy who can get players to believe in a system, play great defense, find a way to score on offense, and win close games when the chips are stacked against you personnel-wise.
Right.
Personality-wise, he's a lot different than Larry Brown.
Good things can happen.
Well, good things happened for the Hornets. They won 4 straight. They were averaging about 107 points, shooting about 45%. Since then, 4-game losing streak, averaging about 86 points, shooting about 37%. What would you attribute that to? Pete Sousa back at Time Warner Cable Arena where the Hornets lead the Celtics 22-16. I am with Steve and Lori Zeller, parents of Cody and Tyler Zeller. First question's for you, Steve. On a night like tonight, is it difficult for you? It is. Welcome back to Live at the Hive. I'm Pete Sousa. Alongside a very special guest, we are very happy to welcome NBA Commissioner Adam Silver back to Charlotte. Now, 2 weeks ago, you're in India, bringing books and basketball over there. Last week, you're in Brooklyn, entertaining royalty with William and Kate. What brings you back here?
And I was in Philly earlier this week,
That's
too.
right. I'm a Philly guy.
Yeah,
I
all
should
right,
know that.
all right.
Pete Sousa back in the Hive as the Hornets get set to take on the Sixers, and nobody better to talk about the Sixers with than Philadelphia Inquirer Sixers beat writer Keith Pompey.
They're outstanding, and they will crash the boards hard tonight.
Damian Lillard, outstanding. If you're Kemba Walker, Monday night Chris Paul, Friday night Steph Curry, now you got Damian Lillard. How do you slow him down if you're Kemba?
Man.
Pete Sousa back in the Hive with Matt Carroll. Hey, folks, everybody watches Live at the Hive. We were sitting here just talking about Kyle Lowry moments ago, and we go to a break, pregame with Patrick, you're watching it, and sprinting up the platform stairs comes Kyle Lowry to talk to Matt Carroll. He said, hey, thanks for making me look good. You guys just missed him. We caught him. Matt.
He just wanted to see you, Pete.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Live at the Hive. I'm your host, Pete Sousa. Tonight, the Hornets welcome the Bulls to town, and they'll do it without Al Jefferson, lost to a right knee strain in the second half of their loss to Sacramento on Wednesday night. As I bring in my partner, Scott Lauer. Scott, what if I told you that Kemba Walker and Al Jefferson in the calendar year 2015 had only played 3 times together? Would you believe me?
Should I be surprised?
One guy that Coach Clifford said really will have a chance to step up is Gerald Henderson. 16 points on New Year's Eve in Houston. Oh, by the way, Happy New Year. I mean, all this time, and I haven't
I've
given
been
you
waiting for that,
Yeah.
Pete. Been waiting for Happy New Year to you,
Happy
too.
New
Thank
Year
you.
to you,
Thank
Matt.
you.
Well, on
Thank
New Year's Eve, Gerald Henderson rang in the new year against